How's it going?
Good, man. Just chilling. How are you doing?
All right. I see we're recording. Um,
Okay.
not bad. Um, so you can see I dressed up for it. I dressed up for this. I am ready.
Yeah, great. I love it. What did that T-shirt say?
Uh, it's my back. Put on my best Rugrats shirt for this
Sick. I love it.
because I'm a '90s kid. I'm Nick. I host mornings on WRRV, and we
Nice.
were talking about that this morning. We are talking about like your favorite childhood cartoon. Let's just kick it off. What cartoon did you watch growing up?
I mean, I love SpongeBob. SpongeBob was fucking sick. I love Mickey Mouse. Though Mickey Mouse was fire too, and just like Tom and Jerry and like all that shit. But yeah, like SpongeBob was always a super big one for me.
Yeah.
I used to watch
Um,
that religiously. Yeah.
I was definitely a Nickelodeon kid myself. I think SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I think I just grew out of SpongeBob though. What do you think of this whole these Zoom interviews? I got to assume you probably love this because you can talk to so many different people. It's got to be way easier for you, right?
Yeah, I guess so. It's like you can talk to like fucking four different people in like an hour. So it's sick. Yeah, it's great.
Now, are you on the West Coast right now? Are you East Coast? Are
Yeah,
you
I'm in Los Angeles right now.
okay? All right, yeah. We're here in New York. We're in the Hudson Valley of New York, just about an hour north of New York City here at WRV. Have you spent a lot of time in New York, or?
I love New York. New York's fucking sick. I was actually supposed to go today to New York, but I had to cancel. Which is hilarious. Yeah, but you say that because I love the fuck out of New York, and I have like a lot of my favorite artists and stuff are from New York. So yeah.
I mean, I've got to imagine. Obviously, a lot of plans have changed for you, but I got to imagine soon you're going to be talking tours and some travel dates. I know you probably can't release anything now, but that's got to be exciting to just to get back out and to see people and perform. Right?
No, 100%. I can't wait to be able to do that. Just waiting for everything to open back up and wait till everything's safe and ready to go. But yeah, that's like the biggest thing because my stuff really started like taking off when like in the middle of COVID. So I haven't had a chance to go on my own like headline tour or anything yet. So yeah.
Yeah, you're ready, man. It's the kid LAROI hanging out on WRRV. Now you're young. You're 17, right? Is that do I have that right? You're 17.
Yeah, correct.
You're young. You're hugely successful. Your songs have just tons of streams, and I think the last I checked, without you, had like over 39 million views on YouTube. I gotta ask and be 100% honest. Do you check yourself? Because I would be checking like every 15 minutes. Be like, oh, it's over 39, it's over 40. I'm the guy
No,
who checks his Instagram. But I'm like, I got 14 likes. Like, yeah.
I no, I actually didn't even know that it was on 39 million views. I think the last time I checked it was on maybe 18 million YouTube views. 18 million YouTube views. So that's that's sick. 39 million views. That's insane. But no, I don't check frequently. Like I'll check. I mean, obviously when it first comes out, like I'll check every day for like for fucking like the first week, and then like after that, I just check every like 3 or 4 months because I just kind of get bored of it and just want to do more shit. So, but yeah, definitely for the first week, I get super excited and I check and I see what people are saying, and I see how the reaction is and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on to the next 39 million. I'm guessing. You're over it. But you're young, super successful. Don't let that fool you. You've been doing this for a while. When did you get into music?
Um, I
Like when
mean,
did you find?
I've always loved music ever since I was a little kid. Like my mom used to play a lot of like stuff around the house, like Kanye, Erica Badu, Lil Wayne, all type of different stuff. So I guess I just naturally gravitated towards that stuff, and been wanting to do music ever since I can really remember. So yeah.
And you've collaborated recently with Justin Bieber. Has anyone you? I can't be the first person to bring this up. How many people have told you that you guys kind of look alike?
I get that all the
Right,
time.
right,
You know, it's
right.
so funny. Like sometimes, like I'll be like randomly, like for example, I was at like the chemist one day, like getting some medication, and this old lady came up to me. She goes, "Oh my God, are you Justin Bieber?" And I was like, "No."
I,
It was like a couple months ago, and I was like, "What the fuck? No, I'm not."
yeah, I mean, I didn't see it until somebody else brought it up. But once it did, I'm like, yeah, I kind of see it. But you know what? There are worse people you could look like too. Like I've been told
100%.
that I look like Shrek in human form. So
Jesus Christ,
like, it could
I'm
always,
sorry. I'm
it could
sorry.
always be worse.
Yeah, 100%. No,
Uh,
Justin isn't a bad dude to look like. Yeah.
yeah. But the song that you working on with him, it's called Unstable.
Right.
And did a young the Kid LAROI ever think that he was going to be working with someone like Justin Bieber? When you first picked up an instrument, when you first started this, did you ever think you're going to be like? What is that like? What is that feeling like?
It's crazy. I remember when I was like 7 years old, my cousin, who's a little bit older than me, she was like obsessed with Justin Bieber. And I didn't really know, like, I wasn't really familiar. I think I'd seen like the babies, the babies, my bad, so many babies. I think I'd seen like the baby song, but I didn't really like have an opinion on whether I fucked with him or not. I was just like, oh, you know, I was 7 years old, and you know, you don't really give a fuck about that stuff at 7 years old. You're like, oh, huh, that's cool. But I remember her dragging me along to the movie theater to watch the Never Say Never documentary, and I was like, oh, fuck it, fine, whatever. Like, I'm 7 years old. What else do I have to do? So I went, and I remember watching a documentary, and I remember thinking like, wow, this is the coolest kid in the entire world. And I was like this, and then I was a big fan of him from there after watching that documentary. And it's crazy because I actually got a chance to tell him that like the other week. I was telling him that, and it was just like a really surreal, funny moment. Yeah.
And was she hitting you up for pictures? Was she's like, you got to get a picture, please, get something signed?
I haven't spoken to her in like fucking like something.
Now, how different is the approach, you know, when working on a song that's yours versus like collaborating with someone, especially someone, you know, as big as Justin Bieber? Like, is there any pressure at all, or is it pretty chill? How different is it?
It's like Justin is a very like he's a very easy to work with.
Your mic is covered. There
Oh,
you go.
sorry. No, I was saying, yeah. I mean, it all just depends on who you're working with. I mean, like Justin, he's a very like easy dude to work with. He's you know, super collaborative and super like down for stuff and down to hear what you want and stuff like that. And I guess some people maybe are not, but yeah, in terms of like him, he's super cool to work with, and I really enjoy working with him and shit. Yeah.
Now, obviously, I hear your song every day on the radio. Love it. And I wouldn't know this by listening to you sing. Obviously, I can kind of tell now. When I was prepping for this interview, I found out something much. I found out you're from Australia.
Yeah, did you not know that?
I did not. I did not know that because I can't tell when I hear you when I listen to you sing. You know, I don't pick up on the
All
accent.
right.
But I was trying to Google some things about Australia, and like the first things that come up when you Google Australia is like 15 things that will kill you in Australia. Like there's, it's just like
So
insane over there. Like
that's so
spiders and like octopuses and great white sharks and stuff. I was just wondering, like, describe the real Australia, because I gather your experience growing up there wasn't like this postcard, you know, resort experience. So just could you kind of describe, you know, your upbringing a little bit in Australia? Because it's kind of like I don't want to say like the outback, but was it kind of similar to that? Rural?
Well, I was born in Sydney, which is like a big city in Australia, and I spent like 4 years when I was younger in the countryside, this place called Broken Hill. So I spent 4 years like in the desert. It was like a small town, and then I moved back to Sydney for my teenage Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I've moved around a little bit, but Australia, you know, I love Australia. It's gonna always be my home. I always have a special connection with it, and you know.
Oop, I think you. Oh, I think you were covered up there for a second. I
Oh,
didn't
I
catch
said,
that part.
I said no. Australia. Yeah, I love Australia though. I've had a lot of ups and downs in Australia, but I love it, and I get super homesick a lot, and yeah, I don't know. I just always have a special connection with Australia. I think just because it's home. So yeah.
Yeah, but it seems kind of like, when when I look that up, there's some danger to it, and it seems like that would help shape you, right? I mean, it's got to add a level of toughness. I feel like we're a little too pampered here in the States.
I guess I have no idea.
What was your biggest culture shock coming to the States? What was different for you?
It's like everything is like so big over here, like all the fucking like all the like serving sizes and shit. Like you go to fucking a restaurant and you ask for like, oh, I can get a large chocolate shake, and it comes out and it's fucking bigger than me. It's hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah, the small is bigger than your head. It's just
literally.
insane. I was just thinking about this before I hopped on. We have this here in the Hudson Valley. We have like a chain of like gas station convenience stores called Stewart's. Is there like a chain in Australia where you grew up that you kind of miss?
A chain of gas stations.
Or like just comfort food, like you're gonna go there and you're gonna get like I don't know what, ice cream or whatever. There's a store here called Stewart's. They've got everything from ice cream to like hot food, and they have gas. It's just a local thing. But is there something that you kind of had growing up that was like that you might miss?
Just I mean the Australian McDonald's is insane. I used to go there like all the time and get like these little $1 frozen Cokes. Yeah.
A frozen Coke at McDonald's. They don't have that here.
Yeah, no, and that's why I much prefer McDonald's in Australia. Yeah.
I guess that sounds awesome. Like a little like slushy kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, hey man, thanks for hanging out. But while I had you, before I let you go, I know you got to get moving, but I want to know if you want to play a game real quick. Now your song out now. You got a song that we're playing on WRRV. It's insanely popular called "Without You." I want to play a game to see what you could live without. Now I'm gonna just name some examples, and you just tell me which one of these things we'd get rid of. Okay? It's kind of a this or that. So what are we getting rid of? Pizza or cheeseburgers?
Oh, fuck! You hit me with some crazy questions already.
Right off the bat. Right off the bat.
I don't. Well, oh my god, that's crazy. I love both of them the exact same, but I might have to say. Let's think.
I mean, if I can interject, you could put a cheeseburger on a pizza.
Cheeseburgers.
You're without cheeseburger. Xbox or PlayStation? Without
PlayStation. PlayStation.
Okay. Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee.
Koala bears or kangaroos?
Oh wait, is this what I like better or what I could live without?
What you could live without?
Oh, sorry, no. So I could live without Xbox, and I could live without energy drinks. I could live without both of those.
Oh, you eat coffee though. You're a coffee guy.
I'm a coffee guy, yes, and I'm a PlayStation guy. So yeah, let's make that.
All right. Well, there goes me adding you because on Xbox Live that won't happen. Out of there. Koala bears or kangaroos? Which one can we do without?
We could do without kangaroos.
Creepy,
I think koalas are so much cuter.
Yeah, kangaroos. I watched those videos of them like beating on the glass of like people sliding doors. Creepy, man.
Yeah.
Jacked up, like ready to kick some ass. Cats or dogs? What are we doing without?
We could live without cats. We could do that. Yeah.
I got 3 cats around here. I'm surprised they haven't jumped in here yet. The minute I start working, they run in here. American football or soccer? Which one are we doing without?
I mean, I don't really have much interest in any of them, so
both of them. They're out. They're both out. Any sport? Did you play any sport growing up?
I mean, I played a lot of sports growing up. I definitely did play soccer for a couple months, but like basketball was always my favorite sport. That was always the
All right, we're getting rid of both those then. Godzilla or King Kong?
probably get rid of Godzilla.
Netflix or Amazon Prime? These are so stupid.
I don't. These are these are these are actually ridiculous.
I know. I know.
let's
They're tough though.
Let's get rid of Amazon Prime.
All right, we're going with Netflix. All right, hey, thanks so much. It's the Kid LAROI hanging out with 92.7, 96.9 WRRV. I won't take up any more of your time. The EP is called. I kind of want you to say it. I might get in trouble, but maybe if we both say it.
Love.
Fuck Love, Savage, and check it out right now. And we were definitely playing without you on WRRV. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
All right, take it easy.
All right.